We are bikepacking 2,500 miles across Europe from London to Istanbul, Turkey. In this video, we make our way across Croatia and experience the incredible Croatian hospitality that ends with us being invited to a party and staying with complete strangers in a small town. We also encounter a number of challenges, making us fall even more behind schedule. Good morning, everyone. So we actually ended yesterday a bit early and we were hoping to do a longer day today, like 60 miles or so. But Liz, she's got a really bad migraine. We've tried all the typical techniques and nothing is working. We've got about an hour 15 before we have to check out, and I guess we'll see how things are doing then.
Well guys, I still have a migraine. It's still pretty bad. So this might be stupid, but I'm gonna see if maybe the fresh air helps on the bike, and I might get some even more caffeine. We'll see if that helps. Usually caffeine combined with like pain meds helps. There's a campground about 42 miles away, so I think that's kind of the new goal for the day. Ooh, just almost left that. All right, let's head off. We just had an awesome little experience at a cafe from a man who insisted on paying. He's a local to this area. Really interesting hearing from him. He served in the war. His name is Mile. He was awesome. Just a lovely guy. Says he likes to help people who are on journeys like this because it's always hard. So thank you, Mile. I doubt you'll ever see this, but you're awesome. And yeah, great way to start our day. My headache is feeling quite a bit better, so we're gonna try to see if we can go the 42 miles to the campground at the next biggest city. I forgot to mention that he also said he was doing it because he wants to welcome us to our country on a journey. I don't know, we've just had such a good experience in Croatia. It's one of the countries, like probably my number one, that I'm like, I have to go back and explore properly. Just started raining.
Supposed to get a ton of precipitation over the next 2 hours.
It's pouring now all of a sudden, so we're waiting it out.
We could just put on our jackets and get going.
Oh, I guess we could. Maybe we should. This is really coming down. Are you sure you want to go right now?
No, I don't at all.
It's cleared up a bit. We're gonna go.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting soaked. I think we need to take shelter. I think this is maybe good enough. Just until it slows down. This is our shelter. Oh wow, it's picking up. One thing I learned is that rain does not look bad on camera unless it's absolutely pouring. So that gives you an idea for what it's doing back there.
All right, guys. So we just got in. We were thinking of staying in a campground, and then with the rain, we decided to look on Booking just to see what the prices would be like. 31 euros for a 2-bedroom apartment that looks really nice with a full kitchen.
It even has a washing machine. That's insane.
So finally my migraine went away as soon as the rain started about. It was with me all day until then. Definitely a very low mileage day. I'm sure we'll put it on the screen like we usually do.
35.
So we definitely need to make up some time, I think, in order to still make our goal end date. Hopefully tomorrow there'll be no health issues and we can hit the road and just bang out those miles. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. We are just leaving our apartment here and we are going to head towards the Serbian border. Well, we aren't actually going to cross into Serbia today, but we will tomorrow is the plan. It's a really hot day already. It's 10 a.m. so we're getting a bit of a late start.
It might get up to 100 degrees today.
Oh, 100 degrees. Yeah. Wow. Okay, well, it's gonna be a hot one today, guys, and we're gonna get going. We just had the sweetest woman ask us earlier if we needed water, and then she just brought us a whole thing of figs. And they're really good. I've actually never had a fresh fig before. This is really tasty. So I had no idea what the inside of a fig looked like, but that's what it looks like in case you've ever been curious. You can eat the entire thing. I actually really like it.
Once again, she spoke some German.
Yeah, Alex's German has come so in handy. All right, guys, we've said it before, but our karmic debt is very high. I just can't believe the amount of trail magic we've received this trip. It's just, people just seem like they want to help you on this journey. It's way beyond I ever would have imagined. We're gonna work towards paying off our karmic debt when we get back to the US in our van and try to help people on their own journeys. It gives you so much motivation to keep going too. Makes you feel a little dose of love. It's lovely.
Well, apparently I have navigated us an alternative route, but at least it's not on a freaking busy highway.
Sounds like air's getting it let loose.
Oh yeah.
What's happening?
There was something sharp in there.
So your tire's going flat.
Yeah.
Is this the one without the tube?
Yeah.
All right, so what are you gonna do to fix this issue?
I've got one of those dart things to plug the hole in the tire. I think I'm pretty much out of sealant, so I'm gonna have to put in some sealant as well. Oh yeah, you can see because all the juice is coming out there. So the hole is, where is it exactly?
Oh boy. Is that good? All right, so Alex may have figured out a way to seal the tire, at least it's temporarily sealed. The nearest town's about 3.5 miles away. We just booked a place on Booking. It's a little frustrating because the last couple days have really wanted to do some long days. And then my migraine was yesterday, and then today we were on so good track to be there. By the time we stopped for our lunch, we'd already done over 40 miles, but then shortly after that, Alex got his tire busted. So we've been dealing with that now for quite some time, and yeah, we're just gonna book it to the nearest town and hopefully it will seal properly. It's hard when things are beyond your control, when you really wanna do some really long riding days and you just can't.
Things are biting me. Let's go. Nice looking sunset. All right, good morning, everybody. The tire pressure seems to have held. We came to an apartment/hotel last night. It took too long for the sealant to set, and we just couldn't do much more because it was already dark by the time we got here. I'm feeling like I can't pump for some reason. I don't want to have to do this, but I think I have to replace the valve core, and hopefully that will help.
All right, guys, another day biking on this bikepacking trip across Europe. Alex's tire is maybe fixed. We're gonna check in like a half an hour just to make sure everything seems fine, but that'll be really exciting if it is fixed. Oh, and we have a friend here. He wants attention. He wants to be on camera.
Hello, puppy.
He heard me sneeze in our room earlier, and it was really funny because he imitated my sneeze because it sounded like a howl. We're hoping there's no interruptions today and we can get to our goal, which is Novi Sad, which is like 60-something miles away. Oh, also guys, we're crossing into our next country today.
Country number 12.
Country number 12, which is super exciting.
So my tire seems to be holding up, so I guess the sealant worked, at least for now. The tire is wearing very, very thin. Hoping it holds up a little bit longer. We are officially back on the Eurovelo 6 route. Hopefully that means the bike routes are going to be a lot better. I think for the past 3 or 4 days it's just been highway miles with no shoulder for the most part. I definitely feel like I could use some nice bike lanes now.
It's so nice to be back on a bike trail. It feels like forever since we've been on a bike path like this. It's super nice. So that bike lane did not last long. We're on this now. Wow, very interesting bench for lunch. We got some hummus, some bell pepper and carrots, and rice cakes and cheese and bread, which is pretty standard, but it's not just peanut butter today. Alex is trying to fix my bike. It's slipping constantly in the first and second gear. Alright guys, we just received Trail Magic once again. I think that makes it 4 days in a row. But yeah, we just stopped by to use the restroom and she asked if we wanted any food, and so we assumed we were buying food. We needed to use the bathroom anyways. And so we just were like, sure. And she had some homemade barek. And then she had some like apple tea that she made. And then we went to pay. She said, no, Dinka, I doubt you'll ever watch this. But if you are, it was very much appreciated. So kind. And
Liz was getting really hangry.
I was getting so hangry. Like, I'm pretty sure some other bike tourists heard me yelling at Alex. Because I needed to go to the bathroom so bad. And I was hangry. And now we are fueled up for our journey to Serbia, which is in like 6 miles.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's actually right across the river.
That's the Danube.
That's crazy,
And
guys.
Serbia on the other side.
It's weird because Serbia always felt like towards the end of our trip. I feel like it's extra hitting home. This is towards the end. And it's funny because I feel like on a lot of these kind of long adventures we go on, usually towards the end, you're kind of like looking forward to being done. Like it's because it's a lot of work and it's a lot of tiring. And I think maybe because the way we did this in a very balanced way where we aren't killing it miles wise per day. We're taking lots of breaks, we're stopping, we're going to towns. We're not ready for this to be done at all. But yeah, we're headed to Serbia, which means the trip is like feeling very close to being done.
Only 4 countries left, I think.
4 countries.
Serbia, Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey, maybe
only like
Greece.
700 miles or something.
Once we get to Belgrade, it'll be about 700 miles left.
That's crazy. Well, guys, let's go to Serbia. We started our bike trip in London. London, but we are from the United States.
Oh, you're from America. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Your friend, this?
That's my husband.
Oh, husband. Oh, you go.
Oh, he's gone.
Hello, America. Hello. Dobar dan. Dobar dan. Ti pričaš hrvatski, srpski, ne? Dobar dan. Hello.
Done. Ja sam Alex.
Alex, ja sam Boris.
Kako ste?
Kako ste? Very good. Not bad.
Okay, guys. Whew. Bug just flew on my nose. We just met the sweetest man and chatted for a long time. And I loved him. He invited us to stay in his house for free.
If you wanna, you can stay to my place.
Oh, that's
Sleep.
sweet.
I have group. No pay nothing.
That's
you
very
very much.
kind, but
we still
No
have
pay nothing.
we have a
You
long
have
way to
free
go
sleep.
today.
I told him we're behind and we need to get some miles in. But that was so sweet, such a nice guy. So it was interesting chatting with him. He was explaining, because here Serbia is just over the river, that this was a big part of conflict.
But this territory been occupation. Here, bombs, killed. No,
Really, here?
Yeah, in the church.
I noticed the damage, but I wasn't sure what it was from. That's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
from this side. He put granate.
It was super interesting meeting with him. Honestly, Croatia's just been awesome for us.
Apparently we were being invited over.
Hello, English.
Engleski. Da.
Well, we're from the United States.
United States.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Oh, okay.
Sit down.
Okay. Okay, guys, we have so much to catch up with you. It's crazy. So first off, yesterday ended up being a short day.
I think only about 31 miles.
Yes, and I know we wanted to have a long day, but it was very much worth it. After we met that old man that we talked to you guys about, we ended up getting invited on the side of the road by a big group of people having a party.
And we definitely debated, like I thought, oh, maybe we should get going. We want
Yeah.
to do some miles. We're close to the border. We should just go. But then we thought, oh, we'll just stay for just a short amount of time.
They were insistent too. They were like, come have a drink with us. Come have a drink.
Down.
Oh, okay.
Down.
Okay. And so we paused over there, and then like immediately they started dancing and
blasting music.
I don't know if they realize how I am with dancing. I don't think they are.
I'm not sure.
I love dancing. I think it's one of the funnest things ever. And yeah, so we ended up just dancing for hours and hours with everyone. It was so much fun.
And then we were just about to leave, but then we saw dark clouds
And like
coming
winds
in.
start coming.
And then we thought, okay, well, let's just see what happens. And then it just started pouring. It was just like a massive storm again. We keep running into these.
Yeah, so it just gave us an excuse to keep dancing some more and hanging out, and they offered us a meal. It was so fun. I feel like dancing to me is like a universal language, and so I always love doing it, and I've been so fortunate to have done it all over the world, really, dancing with people, and it just doesn't matter if you don't speak the same language, you can connect with dance. And then we were invited to stay overnight in one of their homes, and
Ah, okay. He's gonna show me.
they made us a meal again, and it was just such an amazing experience. Talked to them quite a bit. Like Google Translate makes conversations with people who don't speak your same language so easy. That was just such a crazy night. Me and Alex keep saying, I don't know how we could go back to regular travel after this, because
You don't get these kinds of experiences on a normal travel trip.
I've always wanted to go to Croatia, but I usually think like most tourists do of like Dubrovnik and Split and the popular coastal towns that get lots of tourists, but you just can't in really touristy areas get these types of authentic experiences and connections with people. Honestly, we're blown away by the kindness of strangers. And that one town, what was the name of the town again?
Sharingrad.
With literally 300 people population, we were invited to stay in 3 different people's homes. It blows my mind.
It's right on the Eurovelo 6, so I think they actually see quite a bit of cycle tourists coming through here. A lot of people going to Istanbul. We're getting to the point in our trip too where it's not uncommon to see people on their way to Istanbul that, you know, earlier on people were like, but now it's like, it's common to see cyclists going there. So that, you know, we know now that
We're near the
getting
end.
close to the end of our trip.
Which is sad. I'm not ready for it to end. My advice for anyone doing a bike tour or a bike packing trip, whatever you want to call it, is to give yourself plenty of time in your schedule for a little magic like that, like trail magic that can happen. And we've had just so many amazing experiences here in Croatia. I will forever associate it with all the kindness we've received from people. From the man who bought us our drinks at a cafe, to the woman who dropped us off a bunch of figs, to all these people who offered us places to stay and to party and eat. With all these people, it's just completely blown my mind, and it's definitely motivated us to want to spread kindness to people and to help people on their journey. It's interesting on a journey like this how much that can warm your soul, because like, you know, what you're doing is hard. It's not easy travel, and I think people see that, and when you receive the kindness, it really motivates you and just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy.
On the next episode, we make our way to our next country.
We're in Serbia.
I just stepped on poop. There's poop here. Can we move over? Okay. And there's poop over there. So
What the crap? Literally.
See you, bye-bye.
All right,
Have a
thank
good
you.
time.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you. I'm American man.
Yeah.
Group. I don't know, never. American man. This